And that's when I get on the song. Ooh, ooh, ooh. They flip this. People don't leave me alone. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big conscious rap music fan. If I'm gonna put something on the aux, more than likely it's gonna be something with a purpose and something with some meaning. I like words, similes, onomatopoeias, metaphors, hyperbole. I like to break down the quadruple and triple entendres of a rapper. But oftentimes, as a conscious music listener, I forget that music in its core is a feeling. And the feeling I get when I listen to the latest release from BIgXThaPlug, his new album, Take Care, it's giving me very conscious trap. It's super motivational and it's super conscious. Let's get off into it. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy ReedMySole, and I'm back with another video for you. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's being blessed. Yes, if you're watching this, you on the right side of history. Get up, go make it an amazing day. And my favorite saying of 2024 is, I'm not here to be right. I'm just here to be me. And if you're looking for the right opinion, I don't know where you can find it. But if you're looking for my opinion, you are in the right play. Let's talk about it, man. Lately, I have been listening to the latest release by BIgXThaPlug, and it is called Take Care. First things first, the bravery of this guy, the gall, the cojones on this guy, naming arguably, I think, his biggest project, Take Care. That is really, really brave, because one of the biggest artists ever, arguably his best album, is titled Take Care. But when I listen to this album, there's completely a difference, right? Like, this album is extremely, extremely done well.
Shit off the muscle, that struggle was tough in the bitch like a knuckle. Got to that back.
I'm just now finding about BIgXThaPlug. Since this album release, I have listened to it non-stop. Now, the reason why I made the title the way I did is because I feel as though on this channel I have garnered an audience that may not really rock with certain music. And if you ask me, conscious music is what I am and what I like to promote. But we have to redefine what conscious music is within the hip-hop space, because if you ask me, artists like BIgXThaPlug, even artists like Kodak Black, are extremely conscious.
Made a lot of money, spend most of it making a bill. Doing well but feel ain't getting nowhere, like a pit bull trying to chase the tail.
Because consciousness is bringing awareness to who you are. Hip hop in its core, laid down by KRS-One, is about bringing awareness. It's about speaking up on what you're going through. And I think that if you listen to this album, Take Care, you would understand exactly what BIgXThaPlug is going through. First thing first, BIgXThaPlug is from Dallas, Texas. When you listen to him, he definitely gives you 3 6 Mafia vibes. He definitely gives you Memphis vibes. Some of the samples he used in here is extremely conscious. Wallo is like the narrator of this project. Wallo 267, everybody know, $1 million worth of game, Gilly's cousin. Wallo, if you ask me, I'm more of a Wallo guy. Love Gilly, think Gilly is hilarious. It's like peanut butter and jelly with those two. It's like yin and yang. But Wallo is literally prison reform personified.
And one day I walked in the cell from the yard, and he was like, "How many minutes, young? You know, how many minutes was it?" I said, "Minutes for what? I don't know what the fuck." He said, "Where your case?" I showed him my case. He said, "Took both of my police reports. You robbed the joint at this time, or you robbed this joint for this time." They said you was in there that long. He said, "That's like, each of them is like 2.5. Altogether, that's like 5 minutes, man." He said, 5 minutes got you 20 years in prison?
If you think about prison reform, right now, if you look up prison reform in a dictionary, what you should do after getting out of prison, Wallo is that guy. So having him narrate this, it just automatically gives it to another, it brings it to another level. Because if you ask me, Wallo is conscious, serving his time and then coming out and doing something totally different and giving back to the community and uplifting the community. So the fact that he has Wallo narrating this is amazing.
When you're going after your dreams and you're trying to be successful in life, you're going to miss out on a lot of things, man. You're going to miss out time with your kids.
Shout out to the producers of this project. The production on this is just, it is heavenly. The way they flip some of these samples are amazing. The first title track, Take Care.
But this check out the brain, gotta die if you want it. Came up out for violence, don't mean I condone it. I'm chilling, but I keep the Glock if you want it.
Take Care actually has Tell Me Why Our Love Has Turned Cold by Willie Hatch, which you've definitely heard that song. If you grew up like me, where your grandmother and your mother was still connected to the 60s, 70s, Patti LaBelle, Isley Brothers, it's amazing. But on which you definitely probably heard,
Hating like I don't know, that's really jealous. Knowing they mad that they no longer live. Niggas know that I still.
which is another amazing song. He uses And the Beat Goes On by The Whispers. The biggest, the largest.
Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments, regardless.
It samples Slipping Into the Dark by War. He got a song called 2 a.m. where he is kind of, stepping out on his wife, but then he pulls up in his house and he thinks somebody else is with his wife and he kind of loses it, and then it comes out to not be true. He samples Contagious by the Isley Brothers and He Who Shall Not Be Named, R. Kelly, which I love. You're contagious, got me crazy. So he uses that sample.
As I get closer to the stairway.
Tripping, I'm trying to straight out all the lines. Cause I know if I slip, it's gonna damage our ties. I done did it before.
Yo, like I said, kudos to the producers of this track. And they have a Law and Order flip. So like the intro of Law and Order, the song is called Law and Order. They did a flip on that, and that joint is amazing, dog. When I heard that, I was like, The production on this is Muy Caliente. You got Rich Off Rap, which he samples Give It To Me Baby by Rick James. They Don't Know, which is Nobody Knows by Pasta T.L. Barrett. Yo, the samples on this track is so amazing. It definitely sounds like 3-6 Mafia infused with, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. When you listen to some of the lyrics on the track, I have some of them written down right here. One of my favorite lyrics on the track is, these ninjas ain't gangster, they just mad they broke. And all he talks about on this is feeding his family, taking care of his mother.
Got to that bag, needed chips like a ruffle double. Now I can take care of my mother.
Making it out of the hood, being broke.
They don't know about the nights I was hurting. Tried to work, but that shit wasn't working.
Now, BIgXThaPlug is only 26 years old. He was born in 98, so he is younger than me. So to hear that much consciousness is amazing, and the vibes are just up. So, as a more conscious music listener, man, I wanted to give him his flowers because I'm a delivery driver, right? And I download all my music because I deliver in the country. You get what I'm saying? I live in South Carolina, in the low country, and I be in the country. So I download all my songs because I don't want to have to deal with, data and all of that different stuff. So I download a lot of my songs, and I work for one of the most rigorous delivery service companies. I used to be a hospitality management, right? I would run restaurants, do catering, and retail. I was an Adidas field agent. I had some pretty amazing jobs, but as I started to get older, I started to fall in love with my passion, which is content creation, which is this. And, it was difficult. There was moments where I was about to quit because the sneaker stuff wasn't really working. The reason why I switched from hospitality management is because I was drained. Being a restaurant manager and doing drinks and getting orders and expoing and anything like that, man, you don't have much left for yourself. My content creation will oftentimes fall to the wayside. As a delivery driver, I can listen to music, I can listen to podcasts. Don't get me wrong, if you out there raw dogging, because all my delivery drivers, you need some type of music to get you through your day. Because if you raw dog a route, man, you a sick individual. But me, I get to listen to all these different music. So it's been a little rough for me because it's that holiday season. People are ordering stuff online. My routes are really big. I get some of the biggest routes, and it's difficult. So when I'm on that truck, man, this album, Take Care, has been really motivating me and really pushing me.
See, this about the life of a nigga that came from the mud, but he turned up and figured it out.
Being on that truck, I get off sometimes and I'm wore out, but I edit, I give y'all content. I don't do this full time yet. I still have to have a job because, yeah, I got 12,000 subscribers. Shout out to y'all, but it isn't paying the bills. So I still have to go work this job. And with an album like this, man, it pushes me and motivates me to know that I'm on the right path.
Independent, ain't asked for no service. Got the shit out the mud with a purpose.
When we think about consciousness, right, I coined it conscious trap because I think artists like Kodak Black is very conscious trap, to where you may not think, because the beats per minute is a little different. They're not really lyrical miracle like Lupe or like Big Crit or like Immortal Technique or whatever conscious rapper out there you would think. But it's consciousness because it's bringing awareness to their story. And on it, he's not really talking about spinning and drilling and killing. He does have some thug stuff on there, but most of it is about feeding his family and getting out the hood and changing his environment.
I really came up from the bottom of the basement. Went from taking to giving, that's crazy.
There's a song called Therapy Session on here where he's basically rapping to a therapist about how his life is going.
How have you been, Big X?
Hey, see, I've been doing well, not great, but good. Can't complain, I got more than I should.
The therapist says, are you still smoking squares? He said, yeah, honestly, I've been stressing because I'm trying to give everybody a blessing. I'm trying to help everybody, and it's kind of difficult when you got everything everybody want. It gets kind of stressful. You know, as a person who just recently quit smoking cigarettes, who recently quit smoking other things, and I don't drink. I never really was a drinker like that, but I've had my moments where I've been extremely intoxicated. I feel that when you getting these blessings, right? Like, I'm got over 12,000 subscribers. Shout out to y'all again. This is amazing. And, you know, I think it's only up from here. But it is difficult because now you have to do this great balancing act. People are hitting me up, man, let me get on the channel. So when I hear this song, man, it is 15 songs, dog, and the songs don't last longer than 3 minutes.
One thing for sure about life, there's two type of people, those that's born in and those that's sworn in.
It is definitely an amazing playthrough. If you need some type of motivation, you're going to the gym, about to get ready to go to a party or an event, throw on this Take Care by BIgXThaPlug. All of it slaps. Like, every song slaps. Like, I had to do a video for this because this is consciousness, man. This is definitely consciousness, and I think that hip-hop fans we need balance, and I think this is a great balance to where, yes, it's upbeat, yes, it sounds like something more trappy, but if you listen to the words and even the samples are very rooted in consciousness. So I want to give a shout out to BIgXThaPlug, give a shout out to, I guess he's starting a label called 600 The Label. Shout out to all the producers of this project. If this man comes to Savannah, Georgia, I'm definitely buying tickets, and I would definitely be at that show because, man, this has gotten me through the last week. A lot of packages, heavy, and it gets really taxing. But when you listen to this, man, I'm the biggest, the largest, man. It just keeps me going, man. So definitely Conscious Trap. There is a group called Conscious Trapper out there. While I was making this video, I definitely looked that up. So shout out to Conscious Trapper. But I think a lot of what these style guys are doing, this is definitely conscious trap. Because Christian rap is conscious trap, if you really think about it. Modern day Christian trap. Shout out to Scooty Wop. Modern day Christian rap is conscious trap, but it isn't so religiously and preachy. It's just telling his story and explaining, you know, trying to just feed his mother and take care of his baby mom.
And your family?
My people been straight, trying to put foot on all of their places. I've been going hard. I guess now they seeing this shit, because before they thought I should switch lanes.
And his story of, you know, how the pandemic hit and he was broke, tried unemployment, didn't work. So when I hear artists like this, I think this is definitely conscious and you should give it a try. Take Care by BIgXThaPlug definitely gets the soul stamp of approval. Yes, soul stamp of approval is ass backwards. SSA, soul stamp of approval. BIgXThaPlug definitely gets it. I appreciate y'all for listening. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Leave me your thoughts in the comment section. Like I said, this isn't Lupe. This isn't Kendrick. This isn't Cole. This is a different form of consciousness that is definitely needed within the hip-hop space, and you should definitely give it a chance. Conscious Trap. I'm out of here. Peace.
All right, I think this was a good session. Gave us a lot to think about. Same time next week.